Hey everybody, I'm Miss Heidi with the Amarillo Public Library, and today we are going to be creating our own mazes. Okay, so these mazes are pretty fun to make. I think they are kind of hard, but also not too hard. It does take a minute to kind of figure out how you want your maze to go. You can go ahead and draw out your maze if you wanted to before you put your pieces down, or if you want, you can just kind of, take it from there and just start taping and see where it leads you. These are really fun to make, and once you've made them, you can, work on getting it perfect, and then you can even time yourself as well as your friends and see who can make their mazes or who can get through all the mazes as fast as they can. You can see if you can stump your parents with your maze. You can see who can make the hardest maze. You can use these to do whatever you'd like. I think they're really good fidgets. They take a minute to make, and then they take a little bit to figure out, and then it takes a minute to find the ball again and again and again. But yeah, they're really fun. So to make these, we're just going to need a paper plate, a straw, or several straws. I would recommend getting about 4 or 5. A pair of scissors, a marker, some tape, or glue. If you'd rather glue it, you definitely can, as well as the marble that you're going to be rolling through it. Okay, so right now when your plate is still blank, what you are going to want to do is kind of see if you want to draw your layout or if you just want to go ahead and start cutting your straws. If you kind of know the route you want to go, or if you've already drawn your layout, you can just go ahead and start cutting those straws. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is cut our straws into smaller pieces. I did already go ahead and pre-cut some, but yeah, just go ahead and decide on the length you want, and then you're good to go. Once you cut your straw up until you have a variety of sizes, you will go ahead and start taping them. Okay, so now that you've decided on your pattern or on how you want to lay out your straws, you're just going to go ahead and start taking your pieces of straws and taping them to your plate. If you did decide that you wanted to glue your straws rather than tape them, I would say just apply a little bit of glue to the bottom of it, but keep in mind that you will have to wait when you do those, whereas with the tape, it's fairly instantaneous. Okay, so for this next step, we are just going to go ahead and start putting pieces down. You can kind of decide wherever you want them to be, or just kind of, go wherever the path takes you. Anyways, once you start putting pieces down, you'll kind of figure out the route that you want your maze to take. And as you do it, I say just go ahead and start putting them down. And I'm taping mine, but feel free to glue yours. My thing is I always have such a hard time trying to make them hard. It's much harder if, here, try this, okay? Go ahead and put the marble at the start and try not using your hands, to push the marble to get it to the end, and it's trickier than you would think. Okay, and so once you've gone ahead and gotten all your pieces laid down, you're just going to take a marker and write start and end. That way people can know where it goes. And then you'll just put your marble on and start trying to do it. I think it's fun to try to start to make the marble go through it without touching the marble, just putting it in the starting zone and then kind of going and seeing if it'll make it its way through the maze for you. Okay, so now that you have your finished maze, you can compete with your friends, you can have everybody on your block do it, really whatever you want. I think it's kind of fun to try to time yourself and see if you can get it all the way through without picking up your marble. But again, these can be as quick and easy or as difficult as you want to make them. It's entirely up to you. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your DIY maze. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.